Hello everyone. Welcome to Photigy Q&A with me, Alex Koloskov. I'm your host. How are you doing, guys? Hello, Aurora. Okay. So, we have things to talk. Not much, but we have several shots. And, well, first of all, I want to tell you that we did many new improvements. You see what I'm doing? Using your shoe to test things out with the creator application, the AI creator. I can tell you that we have deployed a few new versions. Actually, everywhere is new version, even if it looks the same. We have improved the way that it works. Now it does. It works better. It preserves the more details on the subject. It has now upscale. As you understand, the upscale for each of this application is, I'll show you. It works really good when there is not much text on the subject. I mean, the text is fine. It handles the text, but when text is not really small. Small text after upscale will be, could be a little bit distorted, and you will need to use Photoshop for this. So when you do run, after it's done, you will have way to upscale it up to 12 megapixel, depending on the size. It's basically square. It's 3072 by 3072, so it's 9 megapixel. But if you choose landscape or portrait orientation, it will be more. It will be, I think, up to 12. It will be 4000 by 3000 something. So you can use it. Also, what we did, we have added flux. And I see what people doing on Flux. It's just crazy. I mean, it's not a product yet, but in terms of prototyping and everything, it just mind blowing. I'll show you what I mean. If I can show it to you. I just woke up in the morning and just look at the images. I don't know who's doing this. It's all here it is. It just sits on the output folder. So we trained Flux model with my splashes, and the results are different, but in many cases they look really nice. As you can see, the splashes now is kind of silky smooth and just really good. This is the splash. This is milk splash, but if you prompt it as the as a chocolate, it will be like this. So may I show you what it's done today? Let me see. Well, some really good stuff for jewelry, but this is not what I want to show you. Well, probably it's not gonna pop up. Unfortunately, too many files. Okay, anyway. You can try the application, okay? So this is, for example, the image that we have, and if you hit upscale, it will create 12 megapixel, okay? Then what we also add on generators that I told you, this milk splash generator, which is based now on Flux. So it does way better. The only issue that I see with Flux now, that it has too polished look. So if you look at, I'll show you. If you look at the result, this is handmade splash with berries. So previously we had berries that doesn't look good with our models. Milk was cool, but berries not. Now milk, the perfect milk, which even doesn't look that much like milk, but some like I don't know, heavy whipped cream, whatever. But the berries are just simply perfect. So very good. This is where you can try it. It's called Flax Milk Splash Generator. Okay, and also this which one? This one, Flux Image Generator. It does really good job. As usual, all your images are here, and Aurora, your image, your upscaled one should be somewhere here. Yeah, this is not upscaled. This is regular. Yeah, this is regular one. Yeah, this is what I was playing yesterday with all this. Okay, now let's come back to photography. And yeah, I'll be working on the course, like using this application. I already have it, but I never show how to shoot images since we have a lot. But I decided to create a course for this because I think the way that you're gonna shoot images that will be processed in AI and Photoshop after that is a little bit different. So I go back to Studio and will show you. It will be way more simplified photography, but since we have this tool, it will work. And after Photoshop, I'll make sure that it looks well, maybe not 100% real. Because in many cases you don't need 100% real. I was teaching, you many years how to create advertising photography that look like perfectly smooth and silky, and with stuff like flame, smoke, splash. This is where, well, it's hard to tell what is real and not because you never seen the actual splash frozen in time, right, by your naked eye. Anyway, let's move on. Sanfer. Studio, yeah. It's Aurora. It's really amazes me how it kind of understand the subject and create a scene for it. Right? I didn't put any prompt. It just one click basically. I did one click. I upload the image and click. So let's see upscale. I want to see upscale version. It should be here at some point. We also will be sending you user agreement. I think it was. Well, not sure. Just to make sure that we still have different upscale. It's different image, but this is upscaled one. Anyway, before you use your credits, the images is ours. You just need to understand. I mean, Aurora, I know you know it, but in terms of ours, why we need it. we want to create a gallery, like Midjourney, like a public gallery of generations. It will be like without names and without anything, but if you didn't purchase the image, it will be on the gallery if it's a good one. So we want to showcase the best work. Basically, this is the only reason why we're gonna use it. So let's see. I want to check. So this is the highest resolution, and let's check it. Actual size. So as you see, Aurora, it didn't alter the subject, even with 12 megapixel. It still has tons of details on the generations around. So, and this is the quality of, and the size that you can use commercially. So use upscale if needed. Okay, back to this. So Sanfer, you said that you have okay, the lighting setup is a little bit hard to understand, but I think I do. So lots of things there, and you have this. Okay. Well, Sanfer, first of all, on this polished metal, you should polish it. I mean, it should be clean, and because I see all this dust or whatever is this, it's not good at all, right? So you need to fix it. And scratches, eliminated scratches and rough present the black reflection and the transition areas between the black and light. Let me see. So first of all, you know, it always will be like this if you have edge light, and if it reflects on anything that has any texture meaning any scratch, anything that is not super reflective, you will see it. It will immediately kind of highlight it that really bad. And if it's texture like the handle of this kettle, whatever, it's fine, because this is what creates gradients, this is why it's matte. But if it's glossy, it should be really polished and really smooth. Otherwise, you will see all this stuff that you see. So there is no way to eliminate it. It just should be clean subject, okay? Then I can tell you one thing. Yeah, it's dirty. I mean, it's dirty and you cannot do anything. I mean, no way, unless Photoshop. Yes, scratches, no way. Sharp light and scratch. It's a physics. You cannot avoid it. I mean, Photoshop is the answer, right? Photoshop is the answer. Or AI. I mean, you can run it through AI and it will clean it everything, but it may change a little bit of the things that you have there. I don't know. Oh, probably we'll add the application to improve photo. When you upload bad photo, I mean bad like scratches, and run through AI and it will clean it, removing all the little details from the subject. So if it's something that will be interesting, we can edit. It's a, you know, it removes scratches, but it also will remove a little thingy. Who knows? Maybe you will need it. For example, a subject like this, there is nothing. I mean, not much details. You just need to be polished, so you can polish it with AI. Aurora, are you talking about? We have the delay. Are you talking about your shoe, right? The shoe, yeah. This is what upscale does. Actually, it improves the subject, so it's kind of polish it. So if you look at this one, it has more texture. Let me download. We'll compare it. So what AI is doing, it really kind of polish things when it processes it. Without upscale, we do not process the subject. We just paste in it there, whatever you upload. We clip it out, AI clips it out, and it pastes in the scene. Scene knows what the subject is, and kind of we have shadows and everything. We only change, excuse me, we only change about 10 megapixel around the subject edge of the subject to get a reflection, to add reflection from the generated scene. This is how this stuff works. But the subject itself, we don't change it. And saying that, this is the subject without upscaling, right? Let me actual size choose. And it has texture and stuff, right? And also all imperfections. But if you take a look at, well, looks like we have some bug. It generates new image instead of using old one when you do upscale. I'm gonna fix it once we finish this Q&A. It's quick fix. It's just so as you can see here, it kind of polished things. So we lost some of the stuff, which may be good, maybe not. You can use always Photoshop, because this is the tool for photographers. You can use Photoshop to put your object on top and basically bring back details by blending two layers. It's super easy. I mean, I have it on a course. It just but this is how AI works. And saying that if you run this through AI, it will be polished as well. And in this case, it will be good. So I'll think about it. Maybe we'll add the application, this little box, it's called application right here. Second. To polish the photo. So if you don't care about little details, you just need to polish, you can do it. And then actually you can do in Photoshop recover details with blending layers. I don't know, does it make any sense to you guys? Okay, we still, you see, this application wasn't released to public yet. I still hold it because we're changing many things. For last week, we have 2 releases per day. Basically, we since we have Photigy photographers playing with it, I see the results and I see, okay, this can be fixed, that can be fixed, because you guys using all kind of different subjects on it, and well, I can test it myself. So thank you for testing it, and because of this we have tons of improvements. But soon we'll go public when I'll have give access, direct access to the application, to wide open, and we'll advertise it. So we're gonna add this functionality to polish stuff. Okay, Sanford, answering the question about scratches. No way you can fix them without, doing it on a subject or do it in Photoshop. Then what I see the gradients. It's nice gradients, but they're not as smooth as it could be. And you know why? Let's look at your lighting setup. You have, let's see, this is the physical size of your smallest light source. Basically, it's reflector with honeycomb grid. As I see, it looks like it is. Okay, and the rest is even larger. It's 3 boxes like that, and then you have diffusers that big. Okay, that kind of big diffuser. I don't have them. So, I mean, a little bit bigger than you can fit in the screen. And with this setup, you simply cannot create nice, smooth gradient. It's too small. I'm talking about diffuser. It's too small for your light source. To create nice gradient, it should be at least 1:5 size-wise the ratio. Diffuser should be 5 times larger. The surface should be 5 times larger at least than the surface of the light that you hit it. Like if we use strip box, it's like that, right, narrow thingy, and then we have big diffuser with the same height of the strip box, but way larger. Then we have nice smooth gradient. If you have it small, like you do, there is no way you can have nice gradients. And it's just this lighting setup. It's just not gonna work well for your subject. So the solution is, get your hands on large diffusers. Do it yourself. Whatever you can find out, buy them. It should be large diffusers. You have this Savage plastic. Okay, you have it. Make a big roll. Open the roll. So one side, just nice, smooth piece of your diffuser. Then other side, another piece of diffuser. On top, put another thing that is in the frame. And that's it. And then you play with lights. You can have nice gradient. This is where, by the way, when you have smooth gradient, what it means? It means that it's not as sharp as you have. Because if your diffuser is small and it's on the like on the side of the subject, the light will hit and highlight all the scratches because of the angle of the light. It's sharp angle, right? But if you have large diffuser, it will be part of the light that is not sharp. It will be like, let's say, I am the camera. I have diffuser here. I have the subject. I have a light on the side of the diffuser, side to the subject. If diffuser is small, all the light will be coming like this, okay? On a side, and it will highlight all the imperfections on the surface. But if diffuser is large enough, partially covering the frontal area of the subject where a camera is, it will smooth out those imperfections, because it will kill them by hitting with direct light. When we have texture and the light hit like this and the camera on the same side of the light, you don't see any texture, right? It will be flat surface. Once you move light on the side, this is where it will highlight all the imperfections. So big diffuser will help you, okay? It will help you a lot by doing this. You just need to build it large. And again, believe me, it will be way easier to shoot in there. I know photographers, professional photographers, very good photographers. They shoot little jewelry, with the lighting setup, having the camera inside the diffuser, inside the basic lighting box. It's not lighting box, they have like a big thing, but it's so easy when you have huge diffusers that you, even with the camera, sit inside in that box. They have beautiful photos of jewelry because of this. Most people thinking, okay, jewelry is small, I'm using small diffusers. It's possible, but it's way harder. Okay, so this is the answer to all of the questions, all of the things that you have. Small lighting setup, and the shape of diffusers, all this thing, it eventually hits. It affects the glossy areas of the subject. Okay, so we have question. Hi Alex, with the AI you recommended, is it possible to make a prompt showing our real jewelry front picture on white background and let to show the stock picture model? Oh, you're talking about model, the human model. Well, we didn't tune up it for models. We didn't do it. The main issue is this. When you have jewelry and when you have model, what it means, the jewelry will be relatively small on the model. If it's like a face, hand, I have poison ivy, and the ring, it's very, very small. AI won't do small subject. Small, I'm talking about relationship of the aspect ratio between subject size and the frame. If it's too small, it will kill all the details. It's not gonna work. You do with high resolution images in Photoshop. We can have palm, hands, but again, with rings, for example. But again, AI is really bad for some reason with fingers. So I don't think it's gonna work yet with jewelry on a model and AI. Jewelry on, still life photo, yes, you've seen we have beautiful examples and it works really, really good. And now it actually works really even better. Way better. Okay. With model, I think it's okay to have model holding something relatively large on palms or like this. It's okay with clothing. Yeah, you can do it, but not jewelry. Do you recommend jewelry box? No, never. Jewelry box, to work with AI, yes. On the course, I will show how to shoot in jewelry box, all kind of stuff. And AI will do nice picture for you. But for just photography, professional photography at high level, because AI is not there, guys. Don't think it will do your job. It will just will help you to work with clients who don't have money to pay for your work. You can use AI and then give them maybe not super realistic images, but cheap images for the client and still profitable for you. This is why AI, where AI is good. This is why I teach you this, because you can get that market that wasn't accessible for you before. You can create images, not super photorealistic, not highest quality in terms of the size and everything, but you can give it to client for $10 picture, right? We charge you $1. You can use it and plus a little bit Photoshop and it's there. So, jewelry box. What I was referring in a box, it's not jewelry box. It's a lighting setup. It's a lighting setup, the big one. Jewelry box has too many limitations. It's just one-click solution. Again, jewelry box, most cases for, either not for photographers or for photographers who need to shoot, 500 items per day. Even though professional photographer will build a setup that will be universal and do this. So you can use jewelry box, but it will be too limited in terms of reflection and everything. No way that you can build everything like this, like Sanford did. Okay. But if I show my own model, yes, and I understand, model can be yours, but then why you need AI? If you have your own model, if you have jewelry, just use Photoshop to put it on. It will be better than AI. It can get your model and process it. It will be nice fingers. Like I said, this processing, like upscaling, I show you, it will smooth it out. Maybe it will change a little bit details in the model, but who cares, right? It's still a recognizable human, nice human. But it's a matter of the size difference between the subject and the whole frame. Okay, if it's a, let's say, if you're talking about portrait of the model and then some necklace, large, nice necklace, not little thingy like this pendant, something large, which will take at least like 30 or 20% of the frame. Yes, AI will do it. It's possible. I can show you. I don't know, was it you or not? I've seen somebody was doing the nice necklace. It's not necklace, it's like, I don't know how you call it. It's a big thing that you put here. It's like this. Was running, and the model, and it was too large for the model. It didn't fit. It was a mistake. I know how to do it right. You just need to resize it a little bit, because when you prompt it like, hey, like portrait of the model, it will create specific sizes on the model. So if your jewelry is larger that you upload, it won't fit. The best way, of course, is provide the model. Look, with this stuff, I can do a lot. I mean, I can have 100 different applications deployed in a matter of, I don't know, months. 100 of them. Because underneath this is what it is, right? I have this development environment that I can create anything that can be done with AI, okay, like this, and then we deploy it to here for you to use with a very simple interface. You click, and that's it. You didn't care about anything. We do computation, we do everything. So it's possible. For me, it's a matter of finding the niche. If I see that there are enough users who will need this functionality, we will add it here, okay? But this is startup. We're raising money, so we need, I don't know, we need 500,000 at least for first year. This is the very first, it's pre-seed thing. And I'm thinking that, okay, if we won't find someone, we'll just start selling it. We'll be doing the advertisement, and we'll be just funding with our own money, and to make it profitable really fast. And then we'll use this money to reinvest in our business. But for this, I need to make sure that we do right things in terms of functionality. If nobody needs it, there is no why we need to spend more time to make it. Okay. Is it possible to prompt with one picture of my own model and second picture with my old jewelry? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand you, Anne. It's possible. I need to try this. I mean, it can combine any type of photos all together. It can do it. Like I said, it's a matter of market. Bring me 1,000 people who will need this, and will be willing to pay at least like $1 or $2 per generated image, or let's say $5 for high resolution image, and we'll do it. Okay. If you want to do it yourself, I invite you to bootcamp. And you can learn all this yourself and build all this application, do all this stuff by yourself, and it will be completely custom workflow that can do whatever you want. There is almost unlimited possibilities with this, but you need to learn all of this. I teach it on aimasterytools.com, right? You can check. This is where I have AI for professionals. So if you want to learn it, there is bootcamp. Here we go. If you don't want to learn it, you need to rely on what we have. So this is bootcamp, guys. This is what you can use to learn all that happens under the hood. Or you can use this, okay? Composite the photo, yeah. Yeah, of course, composite. You need to always, like when you use AI, you either use it without any post-production, and it will be maybe not super photorealistic, but it will be really cheap and fast for you. That if you need hundreds of images per day, you can do it with AI. If you're a photographer, you need to always think about Photoshop, so you can do composing and kind of fixing things that AI didn't do it for you. Okay, come back to the Sanfer. So, my dear friend, you do right things. I mean, I don't see any fundamental mistake, but you do it in a low scale. I mean, you do it small. Talking about your lighting setup. With this, you almost have no choices. You limited with what you can do. Okay, I know you don't have much room, unfortunately, but that's how it is. If you want to have, if you want to work on very small scale, do micro strip boxes, do very small spotlights like this, like snoot type of thing, and then you can work. But you have to develop that kind of big strip box for this setup. Your strip box cannot be 2 times larger than the diffuser. It's not. It's hard to work with this way. Okay. I hope it was helpful. Okay. So let's see. Hands. Yeah, hands. Interesting, the prompt. Do we have a prompt for this? So anyone who's using AI, guys, we have this new model. Okay. It's called Flux Image Generator. Let's try, because what I've seen, oh, you know what? I can grab and see what people were doing. 1 second. That's something that I can show you how to generate if you need like lifestyle photos or like a stock photo. Let's say stock photo for your whatever project. AI now is the best tool. And we have this the Flux. It's a really good one, and you can generate, like I said, you can generate and then pay only for one that you want to use, since we charge only for download. And one second. No, it's not showing, unfortunately. So I cannot pull somebody else prompt, but if let's say we have top down photo of a computer desk with monitor, keyboard, and hands on a keyboard, right? Bright photo, something like this. And if I choose, let's say, photographic style, because there are different styles here, and if it will be widescreen, okay, widescreen. This model will do, I think, better job than this. I'm not sure. I cannot tell what kind of model it was, but fingers, yeah. Lifestyle, yeah, we can do actually lifestyle. We'll find it. Well, we have load here, or yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have much computers. I mean, it's only one computer that processes all of this. Again, we need investors' money to buy machines for this. So now it's on slow, way slower. Okay, so let's count fingers. Here we have 5, and here we have, well, it's almost 5. You see there is some little pinky there. So it's better. This Flux, guys, if you want to have nice photos, Flux is really good model. It's not perfect. The AI is far from perfect. But yeah, this is, it does better job. So hands are fine. You just need to have different, you can always choose different, like iPhone photographies, for example. Interesting. iPhone photography style. What is that? Let's try iPhone photography. Bright sunny day. Let's put bright sunny day. Sunny. No, bright daylight. Bright scene. How to tell it? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so Sherry, this is how it is right now. And Sherry, the same thing here. This is bad product. I mean the bad picture of product. It's PNG with removed background. I've seen it sometimes when I save this clean background in Photoshop. Probably I did some mistake. I don't know. It was like this. So you didn't need to have transparent background. Get like white background or some black background. Depending on the subject, you can just clean background, and it will clip it out for you. Okay, Aurora. Eventually, we got to your photo. This is iPhone. Again, you see fingers are there, so it's definitely better. It's definitely better. Keyboard little bit crazy. What is that? Is this new Apple keyboard with touchpad? By the way, cool idea. Anyway, so let's see. Green, nice green. Huh, these are like floating. Oh, I see. They're floating a little bit. Okay. So, Aurora. I almost like immediately want to start talking about AI, but no. Let's talk about photography. It's kind of a nice idea, and I like these little flowers around. It's very neat, right? However, look, this guy, this cucumber thingy is too large. Okay, it's huge. It takes lots of room on the frame, and it's not good. So I would definitely pull it away. I need more room for other beautiful stuff around it. First. Second, it's on a white background, which is not white. Okay, we have this kind of gray and then grow white. At this scale, it shouldn't be white. No, what I'm saying that you probably need to put more light in the front. Okay, because having subject that dark and everything in front dark, the only bright area somewhere behind it, it's not the best idea. It's okay to have like a bright spot, for example, and subject is darker, but we put subject right in the center of that spot, right? So we have contrast and we see the subject. Here it's a little bit, it doesn't work this way because we have this spot and then it's really kind of dark here. It may work like this, but again with a little bit more brightness in front, and then you need to pull camera away from the subject. It will work good. Nice idea. I like these flowers. I really like them. This green one, they look like really almost like unnatural. How they get the green? I understand them like this, but green. Did you change them? It's interesting. So and I think it's a little bit crooked. I mean, yeah, it is. It's falling. The angle of the camera, so it's really bad. You see, the vertical thing. What is vertical here? The label, they have those edges, and they're not vertical. They're like this. So it makes things, and actually edges. So falling, for sure, it's falling. You need to fix it. And cakes are cool. They look okay. You have a little bit too much light for the front. So, for example, look at this one on the left one. You have more lights on the edges, right, on the sides, less light on the front, and we have nicer texture. This one looks really tasty. I want to eat it. But I don't want to eat that much of this one because it's more flat. Somehow, I don't know how you shoot it. Somehow this one got flat light. It doesn't have texture. The right one is not as kind of deep with shadows and stuff as the left, but still it has texture. This is almost killed. I mean, there is no sharp. Jar. What kind of jar? Sorry, I didn't get. Is a jar to cookie? I didn't get it. What do you mean? So this one should be highlighted better. You know, with food, more sharp light, sharp angle, less direct light. Of course, you need to have some, smooth, some reflector or something in the front, so it shouldn't be too dark, but still, that balance. I also not really like the way that you shoot them. They flat, they all in focus, they just like 45 degree on top, they being in focus, all of them. This guy gets blended with others. Usually we separate, if you have like composition with multiple items, we separate it by depth of field or with the light, separate subjects that kind of overlap each other. Here it didn't happen. It's a little bit more separation on the left because of the light, right? This is dark, this is bright. But this one, I even hardly can see where the one ends and another starts. So how I would do it, if I need 3 of them, they are the same, right? So I will lower the camera, I will put one opened, the hero one in front, maybe not right directly on the front. I love rule of third, So I'll put it slightly on the side. And I put those two guys, one farther away and one either more further away. So they will be blurry. With food, shallow depths of field in many cases looks very sexy. Look at the food photos. You will see that it's shallow depths of field. I have lessons when I use tilt and shift camera, tilt shift lens, whatever, to shoot food, to even make depths of field even more shallow. It looks really nice because it brings attention to some details in the food. So this is what you need to do. Okay, here. Move them away, lower the camera. Don't do this background which is kind of floating, what's the reason? Put some texture or whatever, anything will be fine. Wood, plate, whatever. And and have one hero and others just supporting it. So they for flavor, blurry a little bit, okay? I think AI would do really good job here if you will have a separate image. Because this is not a good, we can try, but it's not a good composition for this, but we can try. I don't know. With the smart one, maybe it will do something for you, What else? What can we? Well, let's make it decide. So without any prompt, let's run it. We'll see. By the way, for food photography, I think this AI, our application, will do really good job, because on the food, you don't care about the tiniest details. If pasta, it will, after upscale and everything, it's not like a text on on the subject, or it look good. Most of the food and most of the ingredients, they are generic, right? So AI won't ruin them, but it can do the outpaint, it create the scene that is really nice, and you can spend hours of doing it yourself. And the food will be the same, right? It's not gonna change the food, and so. But again, you need to shoot it specifically for AI. Well, nothing really specific, but again, the course. All the 3 cakes. Well, at some point I will definitely eat all of the 3 cakes. No, I'm not gonna eat. I love sweet stuff, but I almost don't eat it. I like. It kills me. Not I have okay with blood sugar and everything, but I become so lazy after I eat sweet stuff. It's probably my age, 50 years. It's not 25 anymore. But yeah, it's like I want to sleep. But I love sweet stuff. You know what? Like a drug for me, in terms of sweet stuff, it's condensed milk. For you, it's nothing, just a piece of some ingredients that you sometimes use. In Soviet Union, condensed milk was like, the best sweetie for kids, and my mother usually used it for cakes, for some torts or whatever. But the best thing is to drink it right from the can, I can drink right now. I can go to a store and buy that can of the sweet milk, and until I drive home, I can drink it whole. The whole thing in about 10 minutes. It's gone. This is my sweet stuff, so I can do it occasionally. Okay. Look, not bad, huh? It even it's funny. You were thinking that those plates that you have, I mean, those the glossy things that you have on the bottom, it was thinking that it's plates, so it made they lifted them on the surface, on top of the surface, right, and made them like a plates. So this is what will do. I mean, will be okay for food. I'm talking about the environment. What you have the background is not good. It may be good for some, toothbrush or whatever, just the product itself. So let's do upscale. We'll see. Upscale again. It's gonna change picture. Unfortunately, it's a bug. It will generate another picture which you don't see, but it will do it in upscale. I'm gonna fix it, but it will be something nice. Okay. And the green jar, you said it's like too cook eye. I don't know what it means, but like I said, it's too close. It's crooked. It's falling, and it's not bright enough. Give me light, straighten it out, and pull camera away. Okay. And if you pull camera away, all these flowers, they should be argumented somehow. I mean, the argumentation meaning that what they doing there. So probably your white background may be not good for flowers. Flowers on that's just on a white table, they look strange. Wood is okay, something natural, Mother Nature. Put a piece of wood, driftwood or whatever. Put those flowers, put the thing there, and boom. If you give me this on a white background, I can do the picture with AI. I will use driftwood. I will use cucumber, watermelon in keywords, then green leaves, and I'll tell you, it will do something amazing. AI, really. Okay. Okay, that's it, I think, for today. Upscale, it takes lots of time. It's like 5 times longer than the regular image. Okay. So, any questions to me, guys? For me. Every year I'm getting this poison oak or poison ivy on me every freaking year. But usually it's related to some very nice experience in the woods. Okay, so we did this upscale. I like the previous one, and actually I like this one too. Let's see the high resolution. I like this one too because it has this the tone is better. So upscale, I think it did really it changed it, like somebody was trying to, or I don't know, was it like that? Anyway, imagine if you would put a larger image, it will be better. So the actual upscale, which we don't have yet, it's not when we will just regenerate image, the smaller image to make it larger. We will lose details. I mean, any process will lose details. What I'll be working with, when you supply large image, we'll generate smaller version of it, and then if you want to upscale, we generate large version of it, and then paste your image on top of the generation, like we do with small one. In this case, it will be just perfect upscale. It will be like Photoshop grade upscale after a couple hours of work. So, not bad, not bad. I like it. Man, I know what to do. I'm gonna make some examples of food photography using AI. I mean the real food, real plate on a white background, and then over there. By the way, this thing is really bad, right? This where it's not good at all yet about scaling stuff. So it put this mini cup of coffee there, which is not true. Without it, it will be nice. Okay. So, it was a pleasure, guys, talking to you. Let's see. and the previous not there. Very strange. It was a pleasure talking to you. Watch for announcements. I see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Have a good rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your life. And yeah, let's do some beautiful things in it. Okay, guys? Bye. Bye, everyone.